In Ndebele they say okulempondo akufihlwa emgodleni, which means you cannot hide something with horns on a bag. And guess what? Today, indirectly so, Nick Mangwana has just confirmed that Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa is not in Zimbabwe. Of course, no official statement, but he confirmed through what he has just posted about an hour ago, which shows and demonstrates beyond reasonable doubt that Mnangagwa is not in Zimbabwe. And what is mind-boggling is that no official statement has been actually put out, no explanations as to why Mnangagwa sneaked out of the country. That is why we call it an escape. You know, you cannot actually be out of the country following an orthodox ways of actually, living or visiting another country. This is what just happened yesterday when Zimbabweans slept. They slept with the president, only to learn this morning that their president sneaked out of the country, and they did not just sneak just like that. He sneaked with gold. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So Nick Mangwana posted the pictures and this is what he wrote. He says, this evening, Vice President Colonel KCD Mohadi officiating on behalf of His Excellency President Emerson Mnangagwa, on behalf of his President Mnangagwa, presides over a formal farewell dinner in honor of Chief Justice Lukalaba, marking the close of his distinguished 40-year career and bringing his tenure to its conclusion at midnight. So in this actually event that is officiated by Kembo Mohadi on behalf of Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa was supposed to be officiating during this dinner, farewell dinner of Kembo Mohadi, but Mnangagwa is nowhere to be found because he is not in Zimbabwe. That is why Kembo Mohadi had to step in for him. And guess who is present there according to the pictures? Retired General Chwenga is present, and equally so Kembo Mohadi is present. Obviously Nick Mangwana and other government officials are present, except Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. And in the pictures, and remember, if Mnangagwa was really indeed within Zimbabwe, he could not have missed an event, especially an event bidding farewell to Nick Mangwana. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of doubting Thomases in Zimbabwe. You know, the way the president left the country. He left the country like someone who is running away, and there is high probability he may be running away. Why does he leave the country and he leave with some of the gold of the nation? Where and this is treated as a privacy. And Mnangagwa is, of course, we saw Barakashi, they tried to manufacture some videos, the counterintelligence, and some because of ignorance. When this was announced, you know, they will start labeling you. You think, I think some people think when they compare me, I bother about that. I'm not even bothered about that. There will always be one company, and don't ever compare. But because we are dealing with news and current affairs, there is high probability we may actually present the issue in a similar manner, but that doesn't mean we are the same. And on this channel, we've never said something that never happens. If you see us deciding to tell you something there is a high probability. Of course, just like any other human being, we may make a mistake. So Mnangagwa is out of the country, and he is not present in the dinner that sees Justice Luke Malaba actually on his last day. And remember, this this event, taking into consideration how Luke Malaba has shielded the regime of Emerson Mnangagwa and played within the hands of Mnangagwa. Surely, if he was within the country, he was supposed to attend that event. And retired General Chwenga was there, Kembo Mohadi was there. This is a national event in Zimbabwe when, a Chief Justice, there is a farewell for a Chief Justice. The President should preside. Of course, he has announced who takes over from Luke Malaba, and pronouncement has been made who will deputize also the person who takes over as the Chief Justice of Zimbabwe. I think I have already dealt with that. So there are quite a number of officials on this event. Now, why would a president not love to be seen when he is leaving country? We know at the moment he went to Russia. Even to Russia, we have not even seen the pictures of him being received in Russia. Why is it a secret? It's either there is something that he is doing that he doesn't want Zimbabweans to know about, and he doesn't want the world to know about. And that thing is not in the interest of the nation. It is in his interest and possibly those around him. And also, I hear the news that Scott Sakupwanya also followed, in fact, was already in Russia ahead of Emerson Mnangagwa. That's also that these are the people who usually, deals with gold in Zimbabwe, who sell gold on, in unofficial markets. On behalf of the government of Zimbabwe because of sanctions. So they have not been selling the gold in proper markets. These were individuals who would sneak the gold, who would actually get the gold from Mnangagwa and sell it in unorthodox ways. So definitely, someone says he's not been looking very well. Maybe it's either, why would he be, even if he's not feeling well? If a president is not feeling well, he doesn't sneak. Someone says, maybe I've seen him, he has been pale, he's not been feeling well. Even if the president is not feeling well, protocols are done when he is airlifted, and the pronouncements would be made. A government statement would be made that the president is going out of the country for medication, and so would be acting. That did not happen when Mnangagwa sneaked the country. We are getting the impression that since Kembo Mohadi is actually officiating on his behalf, maybe he was left privately by him as the acting president. But what we know for certain and for sure, and we can confirm, is that the man sneaked out of Zimbabwe. There was no motorcade, it was cancelled, and they just went with a private vehicle to the airport, and so was it. Staff members at the airport were told not to disclose that Emerson Mnangagwa is out of the country. It was supposed to remain unknown. Most probably he may be back soon, so that people will not realize that he was out of the country. But I can attest to you that it's either he's under pressure and is going outside the country to try and solve the pressure at home. At the moment, we know that he wants to extend his term of office unconstitutionally, that has been opposed by Zimbabweans, I mean, in strongest terms possible. Yesterday, the Catholic also, I mean, raising its voice that they are opposed to constitutional amendment bill number 3. So it's just few days before that bill sees its life in the parliament of Zimbabwe. And we wonder, a lot of people have been asking, why is Chiwenga not actually jumping at this opportunity and take over power from Emmerson Mnangagwa so that he doesn't come back. It's the wishes of the people. But when it happens, so definitely we will let you know that that has happened. But at the moment, all we know is that he went privately. They say he is in Russia. We have not seen the visuals of him being received in Russia. Maybe they also treated his visit privately. It may be someone may be speculating the truth that maybe he is not feeling well. He was rushed to Russia, maybe. But why kept a secret? Anyone can not feel well, especially the head of the state. The nation is supposed to be appraised about that. So these are the dynamics, and the Chiwenga faction, through its intelligence systems, picking it up and quickly alerting the nation. And what does this then mean, or what does this speak about? I've always said that the intelligence of Emmerson Mnangagwa looks to be very, very much I mean, very, very weak, and rather the intelligence of retired General Chiwenga looks to be very, very strong. And of course, they didn't have to record a video. Today, they just shared a brief statement. If you look at the comments that were made when that statement was posted, Zimbabweans as usual, you know, they are doubting Thomas's. Even in 2017 when the coup was happening, a lot of people could not believe that Robert Gabriel Mugabe could just be ousted just like that. But what I know is that there is a lot that is happening behind the scenes. It will be quite interesting to see how events unfold. We are living in extraordinary times. Life in Zimbabwe would never be the same as long as Emmerson Mnangagwa continues to push for an constitutional amendment bill number 3 of 2026. All hell is bound to break loose. So we'll be watching. I wonder what is the feeling of his supporters today. Actually waking up in the morning, I don't think most of them, they were told. And maybe that is why you don't even see an official statement being made, but we have made it known to Zimbabweans as early as possible. And of course, counterintelligence taking its toll, trying to prove us wrong. But as I always say, here if it's speculation, I'll tell you I'm speculating. And you watch speculate. I say it from the onset when I'm speculating. When I'm reporting something that has transpired, I also say it. Because when we are analyzing, we are allowed to speculate sometimes, especially in cases such as Zimbabwe, because it's very, very difficult to get information. Just imagine he sneaked last night, but Zimbabweans got to know about that today. I mean, late in the morning today. Just imagine, it was quiet. It's a secret that lasted for some hours, for a night and the better part of the morning, but it finally came out. And events that are transpiring in Zimbabwe today, especially the event of Chief Justice Luke Malaba, speaks volumes that the man is indeed not there, because he was supposed to be there, including his wife. This is a special day for the man who has actually shielded him. decided to go against Zimbabweans and shielded Emerson Mnangagwa when it was not fashionable. And that is none other than Chief Justice Luke Malaba. Of course, he chose to align with the criminals. It's his choice, and history will judge him, and actually the generations to come will judge him. His legacy in terms of how he has handled things as the Chief Justice, it's out in the open. It's in the hearts of the people of Zimbabwe. They are aware of the characteristics of this man, and no matter what he may try to do, are aware, and they will never forget. And because he is actually resigning, he will not actually change and speak something else. We will portray his characteristics, and the missed opportunity of him to be actually the ideal judge. Obviously, he chose his stomach, he chose his personal interest, he chose survival over actually acting in the best interest of the nation and serving the nation and actually respecting and defending the constitution of Zimbabwe. I think it's too much to ask for any judge in Zimbabwe, especially under the demagogue of Emerson Mnangagwa. Even during Robert Gabriel Mugabe, it was the case. It has always been the security cluster of Zimbabwe that decides the court cases and that decides the punishment of opposition politicians in particular, and those who decides to stand up against the government. So Mr. Jones believed to be in Russia and will also make his way to Belarus. I know that there is definitely not good things that he is doing in those countries. Remember, those countries, they are led also by demagogues. So there is absolutely nothing that he is doing that is in the best or interest of Zimbabwe. But why did he have to sneak? And I must tell you that it has been difficult for Emerson Mnangagwa over the past 2 years to visit other countries. In most of the instances, he would send some officials, and I'm sure maybe this is part of the reasons he was not comfortable to be known that he is leaving Zimbabwe. Something pressing, and we will keep on digging until we get to establish the truth as to why the man decided to sneak and actually go out of the country unannounced, not following the protocol. We'll wait to see whether when he's coming, a protocol is going to be done, or they will keep it a secret. Maybe his intelligence haven't actually informed him that it's all over social media that you are not in the country, and also Nick Mangwana has exposed you that you are also nowhere to be found in the country, because in a critical event where you are supposed to be presiding to your friend or he has been his friend, defending Emerson Mnangagwa like nobody's business, especially within the Constitutional Court, and making sure that the judiciary runs its businesses in line and in adherence with what the Zwikanandas as well as Emerson Mnangagwa anticipates or expects. So we'll continue to look at this issue even when maybe Mr. Jones is back. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to subscribe so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. He's signing off.